we go with our second bout of the evening. This amateur fight is in the Front Street Fights flyweight division and will consist of three 3-minute rounds. Let's meet our combatants. Ladies and gentlemen, fighting out of the blue corner to my left, weighing in at 125 pounds. Standing in at 5 feet 7 inches tall, he has an amateur record of 1 win against 0 defeats. This fighter proudly represents Koa Kingdom. It comes to us from Ogden, Utah. Please welcome Edgar Sorto. His opponent across the cage to my right, fighting out of the red corner. He weighed in at an even 125 pounds. Standing in at 5 feet 6 inches tall. He has an amateur record of 1 win against 1 defeat. This fighter proudly represents SBG Idaho and comes to us from Boise, Idaho. I give you Noah Shultz. Our referee in charge of this bout will be Ruland Day.
The 1-0 Edgar Sorto against the 1-1 Noah Shultz, our second amateur bout of the night. The cage is locked. Referee Ruland Day signifies we are underway. Calm and cool are both fighters. A little pep in the step for Noah Shultz.
Definitely. You know, Noah looks pretty relaxed, so that's always a good thing.
Both fighters look very relaxed, very concentrated, still feeling each other out. Good outside kick by Noah Shultz to make the first move tonight. Edgar still sitting back waiting to see what Noah's going to throw at him.
Yeah, Noah's got great footwork right now. You know, he needs to stay with this. If I was Sorto, I would try and match that movement though.
Slow and steady is Edgar Sorto. 40 minutes through this first round. Another outside kick by Noah Shultz. Neither fighter yet making that inside move, going for a punch, and just as I said, Noah Shultz goes for the front. Another outside kick. Rudy tries to coordinate. Excuse me. Edgar tries to counter with a right jab.
Hey, Edgar, cut him off to where he's going. Don't go. They keep chasing him. The other way.
Oh, good catch there.
Kind of caught it. Got a punch off. Noah's got to get that leg back.
Inside kick.
Now sink in, Edgar. Sink in now.
Noah's sticking with the good footwork.
Another outside kick, and he keeps connecting with those. They are going to take their toll as this fight continues. Fakes the right jab, gets the outside kick again. Another kick, but Edgar gets a couple quick right-left combination.
Yeah, Noah's tough, but he's still, I mean, he's throwing great leg kicks, but he's dropping his hands. He's bringing them away from his head. He's got to still cover. He's got to protect. He's doing the right things, though.
Inside kick, Edgar catches it, trying to get the first takedown. Good knee by Edgar.
Noah, great job pushing him back into the cage.
Takedown number 1 goes to Noah Shultz.
Full mount.
60 seconds left in this first of 3 rounds between Edgar Sorto and Noah Shultz.
This is where you got to take advantage of that 3-minute amateur round, because Sorto's in trouble right there.
Noah doing a good job keeping him pressed against the cage as he's got mount, but again, Edgar not giving up as he shows, tries to rolls out of it, reverse.
Noah's got a great jiu-jitsu game. He's working for a triangle already. Great transition for Noah.
30 seconds
He's got
left.
it. He's got it. That's going to be
He's
tight.
got
He
the
arm
leg.
across,
If he can
switch to the arm bar.
He tries to go for the arm bar, trying to twist out. He got a hold of it. Is he tapping? Is Edgar tapping? 20 seconds left in this first round. Now he's got the leg
doing the right
hook.
thing. He's circling back to the triangle. Noah's got a great transition there, though.
Great transition game by both fighters right there. Noah Shultz seemingly had the triangle locked in. Edgar gets out of it, rolls into an arm bar, able to withstand that.
There it is again.
He's got the arm bar. Can he last? Can he last through round number 1? And he does. Amazing end to round number 1 by both fighters. A lot of explosive action there.
Noah's saying he tapped. Noah probably had a little bit better view, but I couldn't see it from my angle.
As we go to the Project Filter replay, brought to you by Project Filter. You decide when, we'll show you how. Visit projectfilter.org. First takedown, both men fighting for it. Noah Shultz able to come up with this one. And this was really where the fireworks began. Noah Shultz having full mount right there, going, as you mentioned, going for the triangle. Had the legs hook, couldn't quite get the head locked in, and then folds over into the arm bar, first of 2 arm bars there. Can't see any tap, even though, as you mentioned, Noah said at some point he was tapping. A little bit later, Noah's going to get him into a second arm bar. Referee Rule on Day standing right there to make sure he had it, whether or not he tapped or not.
You know, it's hard to say. You know, Rule may have had a bad position on it. The kid may have tapped once. It's hard to say. I think, you know, but Noah walked away with that round. It was a great round. A little bit of back and forth.
Great round by both fighters there. Again, a lot of back and forth action to close out round number 1 as we are now underway with round number 2. Edgar Sorto definitely wanting to improve on some of the mistakes, and Noah wanting to control a little bit more.
Looping right hand. Noah going to take it back to the ground, though. Nice little double leg
takedown.
You're learning.
I'm getting there. It only took me 3 years.
Yeah, wrestling's complicated. Noah keeping his head up against the cage where he needs to, but you know, Sorto's got the double butterfly, which is really good to keep that space. It makes it hard to strike when a guy's got double butterflies.
Is that anything like the butterflies in my stomach, or is it entirely different?
They're
okay.
Completely different. That butterfly guards at 2 angles. And see, that's
good.
That's why it is. That's a beautiful switch.
Good switcher by Edgar Sorto.
Sweep in jiu-jitsu. I'm still in wrestling. I was back with that double leg again still, but
3-time Pac-12, Pac-10 champion?
Yes, sir.
3-time.
Pac-10.
Pac-10.
This was
back
before
when
we
it was
switched.
Pac-10,
Yep.
yeah.
When we were the OGs.
The OG, a minute 55.
There's a triangle again.
2.
He slipped it in again, but he's pressed up against the cage. It's going to make it hard to get that lock and get the angle.
And you got to imagine that's maybe what Edgar's, corner told him. Noah was doing that a little bit in round number 1, keeping him pressed against the cage, and that's,
Switch to the armbar again. Beautiful.
While Noah's trapped against the cage, again, doing a good job trying to throw the triangle. He's got the legs up there, trying to lock in that armbar as well.
He's got
good transition by Edgar as he gets back position, pulls him over.
Noah's got to keep moving. Movement is his friend right now. Protecting his neck, trying to keep a scramble going where Sorto can't lock him off and either pop off big shots or sink something.
Like the double butterflies earlier, he's got the heel hooks in, really limiting Noah's movement right now. Trying to get him in a position, trying to go for the rear naked choke.
It's sunk. It's pretty.
Question is, does he have it?
It's
no,
under the
it's
chin.
it's on the top of the chin. He's got it on top of the chin. Can Noah withstand it, though? Is that pressure too tight for him?
That can still get tight.
It's slipping down. It's slipping down. Noah's got to do something. Is he going to tap? He taps! 40 seconds left in round number 1. Noah Shultz taps to the rear naked choke of Edgar Sorto.
That was a very back and forth fight. Edgar showed a lot of heart not to get discouraged and let it get to him. He stayed calm, cool, and collected.
You can see the absolute devastation by Noah Shultz. He knows he had that fight at a couple different points. Both fighters really had that fight at multiple different points throughout round number 2. And it was the cage work by Edgar, keeping him pressed against the cage, and really any time that Noah tried to roll, Edgar rolled with him. As we go to the Project Filter replay, brought to you by Project Filter. You decide when, we'll show you how. Visit projectfilter.org. This is it right here, as we talked about Edgar rolling him over. Initially on the rear naked choke, had it around above the chin. Noah doing his best there, but just over time wears him out, slips under the chin, and that's all she wrote for Noah.
Yeah, even though you get it on the chin there, you can still, it hurts. Like, it may not be choking, but it's a painful thing, and it's tiresome to defend.
All right, well, you saw it happen live. We are going to make this one official. We are going to go back inside the cage with Britt Talbert for this fight's results.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner in our second bout of the evening. At 2:18 of the second round, we have a winner by way of tap out via rear naked choke for our winner. Out of the blue corner, Edgar Sorto.